quality is in great shape right now, but notice the yellows across southern New England because they had a much higher heat today than we did. And whenever you see temperatures climbing up around that 90-degree mark, like we'll see tomorrow, you can get a buildup of ozone on the ground. So we do have an air quality alert. This will be in effect tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. along coastal Maine. And for most of us, not a big deal, but for sensitive groups, those with respiratory issues like asthma or COPD, the advice is to not overexert yourself outside tomorrow. It's a good excuse to take it a little bit easy with the heat, but also that buildup of ozone on the
8 former Long Creek residents are suing the Maine Department of Corrections, claiming they were abused while in juvenile detention back in the 1990s.
Chief Investigative Reporter Nora Hogan has been combing through some court documents. She joins us live outside of the facility in South Portland. So, Nora, what more can you tell us?
Well, Megan, John, the lawsuit, which was filed in federal court on Friday, names not just the Department of Corrections, but dozens of individuals who worked here back when it was called the Maine Youth Center. It alleges that the department allowed counselors here to violate state and federal laws, depriving minors of their constitutional rights as the facility moved from a rehabilitative approach to a more punitive one. The plaintiffs claim counselors and guards beat them, sexually assaulted them, left them in restraints for hours on end, and put them in solitary confinement for excessive periods, causing significant trauma that's followed them into adulthood.
You can imagine what that's like for a child with ADHD to be locked in a 6-by-8-foot cell that's dark, cold, and they're unable to communicate with others for months and maybe years at a time. The outcome is very predictable in that situation. That's the way you destroy a human being.
A spokesperson for the Department of Corrections says that they cannot comment on pending litigation. Live in South Portland, I'm Nora Hogan for 8 Investigate.
Orange lobsters are something many people won't see in their lifetime, but a market basket in Seabrook, New Hampshire hit the jackpot, finding not just 1, but 2 orange lobsters. The reason they're orange is because of proteins that are not binding properly. Scientists say the odds of finding one are 1 in 20 to 30 million, but the chance of hitting those odds twice.
Astronomical. I mean, if you assume that we roughly pull up about 80 to 100 million lobsters annually, then if you look at the frequency that we estimate they're usually pulled up, that's only 3 to 4 a year.
The lobsters are still at market basket while managers decide what to do next.
Hope is one of the mutual aid towns that responded to Friday's fire, and the chief says they sent 3 vehicles and 10 people, and everybody made it home.
The sheer camaraderie between all of us firefighters.
Because it affects you, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
Emotions still raw, the loss of a fellow firefighter and so many others injured. The small town of Hope, just 6 miles away from the lumber mill in Searsmont that burned on Friday. They're all brothers and sisters, sharing an indelible bond. New images of the fire trucks and tankers burned beyond near recognition. Searsmont, Appleton, and Belmont all losing vehicles. These are crucial to the daily operation, and without one of them in the mix, each department relying on their neighbors to fill the void. These tankers and pumper trucks aren't cheap. To replace them could cost between $700,000 and $1 million each. Deputy Chief Noah Russo says one of their trucks was instrumental during Friday's firefighting efforts.
And this truck pumped for about 6 hours. We estimated it pumped nearly 300,000 gallons of water up to the fire.
The public could help support their local department. Any donations or whatever would be greatly appreciated.
It's an irreplaceable asset for these small communities. Larger communities have more overlap. They have bigger budgets, so they're able to have trucks that fill multiple roles. For
Someone
us,
just said, imagine all these
do
like things
everything
that
when a
could
call
have been,
comes in.
Deputy Chief
being
Russo says
supported
it's
and
already
improved
hearing
upon,
that fire
and
departments across the
instead,
state are
you know, a
standing
lot
up
of the
and offering
activists and
replacement
different
vehicles
people
for those 3
allocating
fire
that
departments
stuff,
that
what they
lost
did,
equipment in Friday's fire.
insane.
Artificially in Hope for Maine's total coverage.
That they wouldn't be more focused and concerned about those things that, you know, people with that kind of money are so caught up with themselves and drugs and dogs. They don't care about any of that stuff. No, they're like, fuck the school systems, poor monkeys. I know, mongrels, monkeys, destitutes, right? Fuck those poor little pieces of shit. They don't deserve it.
Officers failed to properly handle a warning about Michael Gleason Jr. 2 days.
Oh, when you actually listen to him, I mean, that's just kind of side riffraff that most people don't really pay attention to, but it's good that people know that those kind of people are around, that they have a lot of money, and that they pay rich kids more money, and sometimes they pay poor kids money because they know those poor kids will do anything for a buck, huh? I know, and they know just who to pick. They got their State Department friends. Who's willing and able? Who has a record? Who's running? Right, so they do this all the time. And so then they find a few that'll do things they want them to do. It could be something as simple as antagonizing and getting a rise out of people while they're doing other things. Yeah, and it is sad that a lot of people go along with these childish games and investigations. We've been telling you, these rich, sick fuck activists and these dumb fucking goons don't fucking care about you. They care about their dogs and their drugs. That's what they care about. Okay? They're sick fucking people. And over the years, a lot of the money that was supposed to go towards things, such as the public school systems, district care, when you look at the districts and what they've been doing, when you look at the cost of what it would take to do some of those community projects, that would help all of the children in that district quite a bit and give them the resources they need if they're having problems at home. They would have someone to talk to and a place to go if needed. A lot of parents would actually appreciate that, yeah? Well, the problem is our systems have been so fucked. And these foster care parents, when you take a look at the foster care parents in some of these districts and the money and the supplies they get for these kids that they fuck and torture and are really mean to. Oh yeah, you thought the youth center was bad? Think about how bad it is in private settings where they don't have to follow the rules of the state. Be conspicuous under the radar. Yeah, in some of those settings they could probably just do things freely thinking, it wasn't being watched. Yeah, they're like third parties that watch that stuff. They depend on people being abusive, then they have stuff for their little parties. You don't think so? Yeah, they're even set up with some of the landlords going around and setting people's apartments up. Oh yeah, putting cameras in them for important drug investigations though, right? I know, that's why we try to tell you what bullshit it is and how easy it is to associate somebody to that and then be investigating anybody that's related or... Yeah. It just opens it. Yeah, it's insane. When you understand what they did, you should be fucking pissed off and know that that's what's gotten a lot of innocent people killed. And our children are still in the hands of their abusers. So when anybody wants to wake the fuck up and help report on the facts here, that would be great. Right, well, thank goodness for that. And I know it seems like a lot of the druggies and abusers are the ones that have a problem with the new security and surveillance stuff because they can't get away with the illegal shit that they've been doing. It's really sad. I know, well, see, that's the thing, and that's what's weird to us, and it always has been, is that level of security and capability has always been there. Always. It's never not existed to us personally. So when people act strange to it, or they try to stop it, or act like it doesn't exist, or it's new, and try to use it against you in a criminalistic way and think they're doing important investigations, you're like, this is fucked up. You boys and girls want to report this shit on the fucking public news? No, we're just going to walk around saying, they're lying to you, nasty people. They're lying to you, nasty people. I know, okay. They're fucking the kids. My name's Mary Beth Karen Saunier. We're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. I was born 1/23/1982 with eyes of blue at high noon. Sick fuck next door, Michael Scott Garand, was born 6/22/1984 with eyes of brown like shit. The little kids he's already fucked and tortured is not okay. He actually beat up one of his own kids in the tub. Thank goodness that mother didn't have druggies and pieces of shit around her with ulterior motives. And they took his ass to court. And she got full custody. So do you want to tell me why my children with neurological damage that got that neurological damage because the sick fuck and stupid bitch fucking activist doctor who loves her dogs more than she does her fucking patients, apparently, that is what's fucking apparent, vaccinated him behind my back thinking I'm a dangerous person and gonna kill other people for not vaccinating. And come to find the exact opposite is true. And none of them will fucking talk about it or acknowledge it. They're nasty fucking stupid people, and I hope you motherfuckers burn in hell forever and ever. The proper authorities need to help these children. Fuck you and fuck me. I'm a piece of shit too. Help those fucking kids, and you can do that by reporting the facts. Do you fucking understand me? They make child and animal abuse videos. They put it on microchips. They pass it out to their other fucking druggy slut friends down in Florida. The private investigator in 2009 who shot himself tried to fucking tell people and they didn't want to listen. Yeah, maybe he's still alive somewhere. What was he trying to tell people? Come on, let's hear it. Right, because if you're that's your little narrative you're going by, right, and that's the truth, then that's fucked up too, isn't it? It should be reported on. And either way, if you put your little fucking thinking cap on for a minute, either way, that fucking punk is still a sick piece of shit whose fucking little kids already happened. They're like teenagers now, aren't they? Yeah, they were little toddlers when he was beating them up and fucking them, and I can't believe you motherfucking people are protecting these punks. You pieces of shit. I know they're protecting him from the Karens, right? Are they protecting him from the Karens? The non-vaxxers, the bullies. People know what the fuck we're talking about in all these different loops and groups. You got the Alex Jones and the gamers and all these different people that think they're either getting the Karen, the non-vaxxer, the bully, angry vegan. They're gonna make you eat maggots! And look at what that motherfucker's been doing for years. You getting the fucking pedo producers, Mr. Jones? Have you even gotten one? No, but it looks like one of your people got shot the fuck up right in the home of their parking lot, huh? Nice young guy, journalist working for ya. Yeah, they usually set that shit up too. When people are too hot on their fucking trail, they'll let you take out one of their guys. Oh, they killed one of our reporters. Now they got to deal with that, and they're getting threats. They can't talk about the truth and reality. Are you fucking kidding me? You people have seriously got to have shit for brains. You really do. And I guess that does exist, and we got to keep an eye on that. And it's hard to do that when people don't want to report on the facts and fucking play along with the nasty slugs and sell their products. You get your stem cell shot yet? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, those stem cells and Botox are filled with deadly pathogens. So not only are we surrounded by fucking people getting injected with that shit, but all the vaccines too. Yeah, you know they're very dangerous. I wouldn't fucking get one. I haven't gotten a flu shot or a vaccine in decades. And I haven't gotten the flu or sick since. Amazing. Barely a common cold. I mean, I get a little bit of a sniffle once in a while. If I feel my throat to get a little scratchy, I know how to help with that and balance out the bacterias that cause those things. It's really easy to learn about. I know, we wonder why it's not in the Western medicine and public school systems. And then when you see the people who stop that stuff from getting that basic education into those places are the ones profiting from the SSRIs and the stem cells and the Botox. Yeah, I'd wake the fuck up if I were you. Proper authorities here in Augusta, Maine need to report on the facts here. Yeah, so when they feed that child and animal abuse and pornography out to these people, it's not as though they're all just sick fucks who like to watch it, right? No, they have to watch and analyze, and then they can feed it out to feeders and chasers, the investigators. They have a whole other team that just feeds it out. They target people in these different rural communities, like the investigators who pose as 13-year-old girls messaging the teachers. These guys are messaging the hobos and the old drunks and the idiots, and they're sending them these pictures and videos through streaming apps, whatever they have. They tried to get, WhatsApp was popular back when those groups were really ramming people and doing a lot of the important investigations. How many arrests did you make? Child molesters. No, for real, like actual punks fucking little kids that are being tortured and abused in these videos. Yeah, people need to wake the fuck up. This isn't a fucking game. The facts are the facts, and what's happening is true. Okay? You want to deny what's happening, that's fine. Those kids have already been fucked and tortured and abused, and they tried to kill me. Okay? It wasn't just a tap. They tried killing me a couple times. It's another reason we went to Canada, and they think we were lost in a love story. Isn't that cute? Right, people have to play along with that. And when others look in, they start to see why, and all these different layers and people's situational things, and how these fucking punks and slugs have really helped people make a lot of money and gotten a lot of innocent people killed. Yeah, and to those of you who know what we're talking about and want to stay silent and think this is a great show, who cares? I really don't care. I mean, you're pieces of shit. You can burn in hell. I really don't have much to fucking say to you. You can lick their assholes like everybody else. All we can do is hope and pray that good people and the proper authorities speak the fuck up and do what they can to help those kids in the hands of their abusers. So when they feed it out to these people and investigators, and there's whole other things they're caught up with. You know how much money and time has gone into these stupid bullshit investigations? Not only that, but ignoring the people speaking the truth and targeting them. It's a lot of time and people and money, isn't it, you sick fucks? They're having a great time, though. It gives them something to do. Life's boring. You need something to do, right? I'm so glad we could give you some excitement and give you a reason. Open a door. You sick fucks. Augusta, Maine. Right here, Governor Hill Mansion. It's not going away. And we're going to keep speaking out until people get fucking real and help those kids and report on what's been happening, how they got away with it, how this has been going on for years. Proper communication and education would help. But to do that, it impedes upon their stupid fucking mental illness treatment plans and medication plans. Another thing they're banking off of, which is totally useless and causing more crime and violence. proven. It's fucking proven. You can't deny it. That's why they won't get in the room with us, people, and look at the paperwork. And if you can get them in the room, like we did back in 2007 and 8 with the Maine Parent Federation, they won't even fucking look at the paperwork. Oh, that's probably just something a clown printed up. Prozac really helped me when Mommy died. You're fucking stupid pieces of shit. And I hope you burn in hell forever and ever with what you've been allowing these punks to do in our communities. I'd pack your fucking shit and get the hell out of here, you nasty cunts, is what I would do. Just a friendly suggestion, because there's a lot of good people like me who know what the fuck is going on, and you're on their list. You see how easy they burn places down, right? Cheers. Much love, health, and peace, everybody.